What my mission is to tell you guys today is to tell your story before they do. And that's the whole mission of my book that's coming out and everything that I speak on. The whole thing is people want to put you in a box, they want to categorize you, they want to stereotype you, they want to label you, identify you, whatever. And how they want to see you. And my whole message to you today is how do we get out of that box and how do we write a story. Okay? So Salah. I am the writer to the poem and hit the lighter. I'm the fire through the wire. Turn my mic up, higher. I'm the truth and not the liar. I inspire lyrical attire. Dressed to impress, tattooed in my soul and not on my chest. So judge not my style, but what I confess. No longer native to the land of origin, he raped the virgin ebony and spread a color of every shade, packaged, shipped and delivered, filled it with the sin of his land. Had a son, whipped a son, stripped his son of freedom, split my coach in half, sold with my jaw and stripped my calf. I forgot my past, started new rituals, and we became different individuals, and we originated from this oppression so cynical that me and my oppressor became identical. From the womb, come the umbilical. I was born into a world destined to be difficult, black American, but black became, we were born but hypnotized unto this day. Our race cannot rectify who we are. Too black, not black enough. Jeremiah's wrong, right? Rap game so influenced, and that gang life is the flight to the American dream for black folks. Welfare's gone broken. American jokes and my future depending on an athletic destination. Because Brown versus Board's desegregation was a hope. But for the last 300 years, I was whipped about Southern education. Black can I am the writer to the poem and hit the lighter. I'm the fire through the wire. Turn my mic up, higher. I'm the truth and not the liar. I inspire lyrical attire. Dressed to impress, tattooed in my soul and not on my chest. So judge not my style, but what I confess. Because I came from brothers like MLK with a dream that Sigmund Freud can even analyze. Where Malcolm X and Bella, the bullet didn't blast bullets on brothers, but blasted curtains to millions of black youth. I came from buzz boycotts, underground railroads, and martyrs like Emmett Till was innocent in Project C, where a nonviolence was a plea and hope was spoken by leaders. NAACP back to Booker T and Freddie D. I came from lynchings and burnings from my ancestors working twice as hard just to receive their earnings. I came from America. The decades kept turning to new hope, let loose from the ropes. Died in the flesh, but came back in the spirit free. I came from brothers like Ralph J. Bunch, Colin Powell, Thurgood Marshall, the first in their fields, from military executives to Nobel Peace Prize to the Supreme Court responding to appeals. I came from a vision of justice that was real. I came from a vision of justice that was real, because I am the writer to the poem and hit the lighter. I'm the fire through the wire. Turn my mic higher. I'm the truth and not the liar. I inspire lyrical attire, dressed to impress, tattooed in my soul and not to my chest. So judge not my style, but what I confess. So, I've been on this journey trying to figure out who I am. Who am I? What's my story? How do I tell it? I went to the University of Southern California as a first-generation college student. Grew up here in San Diego, went out there to live a dream. My parents had no idea what to do in applying to college, once I got to college, what to do once I got there. And I was on my own to figure out who it is that I wanted to be. Being at a predominantly white institution and being a first-generation college student in a minority, I didn't know where I fit. And I tried to write the story before anybody else wrote the story for me. But while I was there was this anger where I felt like I had to prove myself all the time. Just because I didn't feel like I fit in with everyone else. So I got frustrated a lot of times trying to explain who it is that I was. Fast forward, I got through college somehow. Passed my classes. Passed my past classes. And discovered that I didn't know what exactly I was going to do after I graduated. But I knew I had passion to follow a dream. I was throwing a party, because we throw parties in college, to celebrate my last year of college. I was going to graduate. I was a first-generation college student. I'm going to throw a party, okay? It was organized, it was registered, everything was put together. 2 o'clock came and, okay, you guys know, San Diego State. At that time, you know, it's time to shut the party down, you know. 2 o'clock came, officers came and said, hey, you need to shut this party down. I was like, okay, we will. Meanwhile, going on across the street, another party was going on, mainly by white partygoers, who were my friends though. Officers told us that we needed to quickly get out of my house, while they told the house across the street that they needed to stay in the house and be safe while they would handle us over here. When I questioned officers on what was going on, I was pushed into a wall, handcuffed behind my back, and taken out and taken to the squad car. Meanwhile, people from my party are being escorted out. They called not only for backup, they called for so much help that 70 plus LAPD officers showed up to my house. Could you imagine that? Right? Literally 70 plus, and they blocked off my street on 23rd and Hoover. I didn't know what exactly was going on. We had the party registered, we had the party organized, everything was put together. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, I'm angry. This is racial profiling. This is an incident where I feel like someone is writing the story for me. I didn't write this story. Everything was organized. Everything was put together. I come back to my house is raided, my laptop's gone, everything is taken. And this is literally weeks before I graduated. We had just got done with our last classes, I was preparing for finals, everything was taken away. We went to the school, we had a protest, we're in front of Time of the Trojan USC, fighting the power, let's go. I can't believe them, LAPD, we gotta stop this. And they got all over the media, it was on LA Times, and then nothing happened. A year later, I've graduated, things are moving, I moved back to San Diego, I'm creating my career as a motivational speaker, I'm trying to get gigs, and do a lot of different things. And I get booked to speak at San Jose State at their Black graduation. And I'm speaking and I'm talking about, hey, we need, as millennials, to make a change. We need to become entrepreneurs, we need to create, we need to figure out ways where we own and hold power. After the event, there was a get-together for the graduation. I was with a friend, and as any guys who've done it, he decided to pee behind the building. And officers grabbed him, took him to the squad car, 4 or 5 officers, and gave him a citation. But the way they was handling him, I was curious on what was going on. But because of my questioning, officers told me to back up, and I did back up. But as soon as I backed up, officers grabbed me, threw me to the ground, pulled out a baton, and beat me repeatedly with this baton, again and again and again. Never have I felt destroyed. Never have I felt so empty or felt like I couldn't have the power that I have right now speaking to you. I felt like, anybody ever felt like destroyed? You know, felt like they were worth nothing, or somebody ever like say something to you or do anything to you that just made you feel like you were worthless or horrible? That's how I felt. I was labeled before they even knew me. So here I am with this category around me, and I was stereotyped as this criminal because stereotypes are a major problem in society today. Prejudgments and false rumors conflict our world as individuals take a soul and grab it, take a soul and stab it, take a soul and trap it in a type of stereo. May I offend? Yes. Yes, I'm skinny, yes, I'm fat, yes, I'm white, yes, I'm black, yes, I'm this, yes, I'm that. No, go. Because I'm the type of stereo that booms all the time. I'm the type of stereo that speaks to your mind. I'm the stereotype to the eyes of the blind. Because I'm black, I must carry a gun. Because I'm black, I must be a fatherless son. Because I'm Mexican, I must live by none. Because I'm Mexican, I must get pregnant before I turn 21. Because I'm not woke, I must look like a bum. Because I didn't get a 2400 on the SAT, I must be dumb. I'm cocky by the way I chew my gum. I'm ignorant because my household income. You judge me from my thumb. You don't know me and what my life will become. I'm living my life to the beat of my own drum, so beat on yours and don't beat on mine, because I'm that type of stereo that booms all the time. I'm that type of stereo that speaks to your mind. I'm the stereotype to the eyes of the blind. I'm Asian, so I must get straight A's. I hang out with a lot of girls, so I must be gay. I'm liberal, so I must be gay, because I'm too feminine to be a man, I must be gay. I'm a lesbian, so I must be gay. I must be a dyke with a harsh word. But if I am, who are your judgment of what my life is like? How can your judgments be right? So maybe they are. Psych, I'm Native American, so much running around the fire, screaming like a savage. I'm a guy, so sex, I gotta have it. I'm black, I see a person, I have to attack it. I'm Afghan, I see a plane, I have to hijack it. I'm a cocky varsity guy, I'm wearing a varsity jacket. I must be ghetto because my poetry's rapping. Dreads and braids, I must have aged down early. My grapes that were shot 10 times. Dispute with the Bloods and Crip gang, not meant to be strangled with a stereotypical way. Because my clothes are big a little bit. I'm a slut because I'm ready to have it. I made you have a little false judgments make me sick because I'm the type of stereo that booms all the time. I'm the type of stereo that speaks to your mind. I'm the stereotype to the eyes of the blind. I'm a redneck, so I love NASCAR. I'm Cuban, so I love rolling cigars. I'm rich and white, so I love birdies and paws. I'm an immigrant, so I speak like who I am. I'm a nerd, so I can find symbolism in Harry Potter's scar. I'm blind, that's my question. What is Mars, and how can the planet Milky Way fit in a candy bar? Blacks play basketball, they can run, shoot, and steal. Russians drink vodka and love to kill. The skateboard all on drug bills. An old man at Hooters trying to cop a feel. This is not real. False judgments make me ill, cuz I'm the type of stereo that booms all the time. I'm the type of stereo that speaks to your mind. I'm the stereotype to the eyes that are blind. San Diego State, speak for new communication. If not, we'll die of starvation, laying the dust of cremation. We live in a world that revolves in rotation. We're too spread out, we need a combination. Learn from different brothers and sisters in conversation, for different stylation, for different affiliation, for different languages, for different translations. We come from one foundation, but from different backgrounds of immigration and plantation. Seek out new information instead of using false facts. That's humiliation, because I'm that type of stereo that booms all the time. I'm the type of stereo that speaks to your mind. We all are stereotypes to the eyes that are blind. So, here I am, laying on this ground, stereotyped, categorized, labeled. Was I going to let them tell the story for me, or was I going to tell it myself? I had to make a choice. If I react and let them put this stereotype or this category on me, I let them win by giving in and showing them that, yes, I'm this criminal that you made me out to be. Or I had to find the courage to realize that I am not that stereotype or I'm not that label. There's two types of people in this world. People who inspire you and people who drain you. Choose wisely. You have to surround yourself with people who see the greatness in you. And you have to realize that people who see the greatness in you are the people who see that you have enough confidence to be yourself. Here I am laying on this ground defeated, and I have to get all the strength that's within me to realize that I'm still powerful, that I'm still me, that I won't let them tell the story for me. It's one thing to get out the box. It's another thing to kick that box out completely so that they won't ever put you in that box again. Tell your story before they do. So on this journey, I've been trying to let go of all the stuff that has been told of me. Everything. So that I can find a space where I can truly discover who I truly am. We've been conditioned for so long to believe what society has told of us. And we unconsciously sometimes reinforce it without really seeing it. A year ago, I had these long dreadlocks, and I had my dreads. That was my thing, that was my identity. I'm like, yeah, man, power, dreads. And I had to question, is this my identity? Or is this what I feel comfortable for people to see me as a certain way? Because naps were the identity of my soul. Diminishing my naps takes me as a whole. It's who I was meant to be. Being nappy was the soul instilled in me. Who am I? What do you see? My nappy persona is what set me free. I am who I am, being me can't stop. I am who I am. I get my dreadlocks, twisted like it, dreaded, let it free, let the world see the twisted stuff that's defying me, supplying me but killing me, undermining me and sealing me, lock, trap, slap in the back, forget that, I'm revealing me, dread it, yes I said it, I'm a political statement, denied from jobs, no dreadlock here, please that's an excuse for a racist, cut my hair, please. I'll go when Black project opportunity, when some older black males start feeling me, when the dang SAT stops confusing me, because that stuff's twisted. HIV, AIDS is the #1 killing disease. Rewind. Disease killing one number is AIDS, HIV, so you lucky you missed it. Twist it, lock it, dread it, let it free. Let the world see the twisted stuff that's defined, because it's black oppression versus black progression at times. I can't decipher the two in the middle. I stay trapped born black, but being successful is being white. And deep inside I'm so optimistic, but I have the biggest fright, fear of my brothers forever locked in cells. Of my brothers forever locked in the ghettos of hell. Of my brothers forever locked in the excuse of unjust laws and not wanting to excel. So I'm locked up. My brother got shot up on my other brother's NBA three-point shots up. My brother got one more shot before his clock's up. So I'm locked up. And she's getting knocked up and baby's getting popped up. And being a father's optional because brothers ain't strong enough to pull their socks up. So I'm locked up. And now your kids got you locked up. And the government got you locked up. And they gave you a husband and his name is welfare. In replace of a father who never really cared, never was there to show the time for the youth to arise. I'm the son of a father who wouldn't care if I died. Twist it, lock it, dread it, let it free. Let the world see the twisted stuff that's defying me. The locks that beat the mess out of perms and you don't know lie in me, but in the midst of a world of fear and dread that keeps denying me. Twist it, lock it, dread it, let it free. Let the world know that I used up all my lead. Inspiring me. Cause I'm the writer to the poem and hit the ladder. I'm the fire to the wire. Turn my mic, ha, 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 yeah, I'm the truth and not the liar. I inspire lyrical attire. Dressed to impress, tattooed in my soul and not to my chest. So judge not my style, but what I confess. I let it all go. I was holding on to these identities of me so that people will feel comfortable around me, so that I can live the script that I thought I was supposed to be. And I got into a space where I was so angry at the world, where I was trying to prove, like, look, I'm this young black male in America, this first-generation college student, trying to prove to the world, look at me, I'm here, and I'm ready to take over. And I had to stop and realize that wasn't needed. This anger that I built up, where I felt like I had to prove myself to someone, only allowed them to write the story for me, where they told me because I was a first generation, because I was black, that I wouldn't make it. Tell your story before they do. So I found a space where I meditate, I relax, and I shed all the stories that have been told. And I embrace this new uniqueness of who I am in this journey, in this blessing of discovering me, to just be, to be still. To not be identified, to have no categories. Dream big. Dream big. I know you guys hear it all the time, but dream big. We only have one life. We don't get a million lives. All we have is this. I don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So if I'm living here today, let me make the best of it. Let me go out with all my heart and write my own story. Write it. And write it till your hand hurts. Write your story. Tell your story before they do. Again, surround yourself with people who inspire you. There's two types of people in this world. People who inspire you and people who drain you. Choose wisely. If you're in a group like this, and you guys are motivating each other to push on, that's power. You're the average of the 5 people you hang out most. You got to be around people who are smarter than you. You know, people who make more money than you. People who challenge you so that you can grow. Body, physical fitness, running, meditating, strong mind, strong body. These are things that really allow you to really find your uniqueness and who you are. And being in a space where you can push yourself and challenge yourself to see beyond and get yourself in mind states where you are able to just be still, to be quiet. Whatever is your best meditation, to release yourself from all the stories, all the things that have been pushed on you. Breathe. Read, 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 and read some more. Continue to learn and read. Okay? So important. All the secrets of life are in books. Everything that you can think of is hidden behind the book. To find more, to challenge yourself more, to see what you can do. And the last thing I'll tell you is this. Jump first and fear later. Just jump. Just go for it. Take a risk. Don't hesitate. So what if you fail? You're going to learn from it. But don't sit there and hesitate. Because what happens is, if you don't know what you want, someone else is going to tell you what you want. They're going to write the story for you if you don't write the story yourself. Tell your story before they do. Stop drifting. If you drift, not knowing what you want, people are going to just say, hey, you're this, you're that. If you don't build your own dream, you guys may have heard the quote, you're going to build someone else's. Because you're just drifting, not knowing what you want. You say, okay, I accept that job. Okay, I accept that. I need some money. Stop drifting. Jump first, take the risk, fear later. Stop, stop, stop. Stop all of it Because it's all propaganda. Stop the propaganda, there is no message, only economics dictating politics. And artificial progress made positive. This is not Diddy's Revolt, MTV, BET, a fake reality show. The revolution will not be televised. I am not a social construct. I don't believe in hierarchy. Authority only made me obedient to a structure that never loved me equal. I'm the rebel without a cause because I never needed a reason to fight for basic human rights. So don't call me an activist. I'm not here for your praise. Or for you to appropriate my words to make appropriate for girls with low self-esteem, capitalist pigs. I know the prison industry is your biggest investment. Don't dismiss the fact that there are more blacks in prison than enslaved in 1850 and that the war on drugs is greater than the war on education. We give more sentences than actually teach them and give hope for great careers as if everyone has an equal opportunity to achieve them. I'm hungry for success, but I live in a food desert. We're Jack-in-the-Box tacos, Big Macs, and Taco Bell nachos, cornered by liquor stores, drunk on your lies, starving on the truth, throwing up on all the contradictions on why I became so inferior to you. Stop the propaganda. There is no message. Only economics dictating politics, and artificial progress made positive. This is not Diddy's Revolt, MTV, BET, your favorite reality show. The revolution will not be televised. Rewind to the time of force as strong as the Haitian Revolution. Rewind to the time when Nat Turner led a slave revolt, 1841, the narrative of Frederick Douglass, the narrative of Sojourner's Truth, and Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man. What's your power? Speak your truth. Show the youth that 1921 Tulsa, Oklahoma was the epicenter of black business and expansion before the KKK looted and burned every home and business, destroyed and killed every potential of the city, and celebrated the lynching of another brother gone. I call that Dred Scott. Courts ruled we would never be free. Courts overturned affirmative action to obtain a degree. I got my bachelor's, but I've been working for my master's since 1853. I am Angelou's Cage Bird. I am Tupac Shakur's Concrete Rose. I am the Black Jesus with the Malcolm X soul, played by Sidney Poitier and the Denzel Road, a Brendan Oscar for Oscar Grant for All the Fathers. Gun violence stole. Love and revolution, let the poetry unfold so that the music speaks of a soul unsold. The time is now. Stop the propaganda. There is no message. Only economics dictating politics. And artificial progress made possible. This is not Diddy's Revolt, MTV, BET, your favorite reality show. The revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be internalized. The revolution will be internalized. The revolution will be internalized. Revolution, the revolution, the revolution, the revolution will be internalized. And it starts with you. Tell your story before you